Hey YouTube, I'm just uploading this to show people how to hook up an Autotune on a 700 Raptor, just to give them a quick rundown. And I'm sure there's a lot of Raptor forum members of mine that would like to see how I hook this up, because there's not a whole lot of people that have did it that I know. But I got my bung welded right behind the motor. From there, it comes up through here. It's very simple. You just move this rubber piece right here out, hooks into there. This goes around and around in a whole big mess. It's just not really hooked up permanent right now. And then that goes into the Autotune. Okay. From the Autotune on the other end, we have the ground wires. That would be this one that comes out. That goes around. I got my ground hooked there, hot hooked there. I just click on my lights and then it activates it. Then the little black plastic chip called the CAN. Some people call it the Terminator. You do need that for it to work. I found that out the hard way. This goes into the PC5 that links them, and there's an extra port available. It does not matter which port you use. Basically, all that matters is to get this working right is you have to have the bung welded in, of course, because that's just a necessity. And that's just something you have to have. And you need power, and you need at least 3 amps. So if you hook it up to, say, your tail light, it might not work. And I think people actually are doing it like that. So, I have it hooked up to my headlights through here, and it works. It goes through its heat cycle and all that properly. If you have any questions, whatever, just comment or whatever. That's basically how it hooks up. The only way this is going to work, though, is if you update the firmware and all that on your laptop or your PC, because it doesn't work with the old versions. It didn't for me anyway, and it took me forever to figure it out. And it seems to be working out pretty good for me so far. I haven't really let it accept the trims enough lately to get it completely tuned in, but so far it's... Okay, YouTube, part 2 of the Autotune. That's how I have it hooked up. I got my fuse box open. Alright, got the lights on, the key on, and this is somewhat how it works on here, which is going to be kind of hard to see, but when you hook it up to your computer through the PC5, you go to the trims, and voila, it gives you trims. And which you can see the most it'll do is 20 at one time, so mine has a lot of tuning left to do. So, you just go to Map Tools, right there, and Autotune Tables, and you accept all the trims. It's that simple. Go down here, you accept this. It's 117 degrees in my garage, so it's kind of miserable. And to get the Autotune to work, you do have to go into like calibrate or configure or some weird thing. And for some reason, that's not coming up right now. I don't know why. I can't figure it out for the life of me. I guess it's because I already configured it and all that, but it still should bring up the options for the Autotune. Because when I go to configure or calibrate, the Autotune doesn't come up, which is really weird, but everything is working, and that's how it works. You just keep accepting your trims, and gotta turn on your headlights for it to work, which I'm being told I shouldn't have it hooked up like that because it doesn't keep it clean or some weird thing because it doesn't have power going to it. So I will hook it up to the taillight eventually, so don't do that. Hook it up into your taillight so that the power is always on when the key is on. But that's how I got it hooked up. It's working out for me so far, and I'm just keeping my lights on all the time. And I'm going to actually get all these wires and stuff down in here now that I know it's working. Hope you enjoyed. Hope this helped out a bit, and it will make it a little bit easier. And just go into your settings and configure everything and